Hi, my name is Simone Sostan, and I was assigned Chapter 24, Module 14 over Narrative Paradigm. Narrative paradigm is a theoretical framework that views narrative as a basis of all forms of human communication. And in this video, I will be talking a little bit about narrative paradigm and narrative fidelity and my personal experiences and how I generally think about the chapter. So, narrative paradigm is basically saying that all humans are storytellers. In my opinion, this is very true, because when you think about how you communicate with someone about any situation, you are generally telling a story. No matter if you're talking about what happened yesterday, your future goals, what you want to happen in the future, or explaining yourself to someone, you are telling a story. For example of a narrative paradigm is a conversation that I recently had with my boyfriend about what I had did for the day. So he asked me what I had did for the day. I told him I woke up, I did homework, I went over to my grandmother's, And throughout this conversation, I realized that I was actually telling the story. Not to say that it was false or that I was being untruthful, but by me explaining what I had did throughout the day, I was telling the story. Of course, me being who I am, I like to make my conversation very interesting. So of course I went into details. I was a little dramatic in certain circumstances because I wanted him to be engaged into what I was saying. So I made it a little bit more interesting. So when we talk to people, we obviously want people to believe what we are saying. So I feel like we are naturally persuasive beings. Being that we're persuasive beings, we like to tell stories so that people are interested in what we are talking about. An example of this is when I talk to my friends and if something crazy happened, I over exaggerate everything. I tell them like, yeah, I was getting chased by 1,000,000 dogs. I was running for my life, and I felt like this, and that, but naturally it was like a little chihuahua, and I was just walking away. But I did want to make it a little bit more interesting, so I had to make it a little bit more drastic. In this chapter, I learned a lot. I learned that in all forms of communication, we are telling a story. Some inferences that I can come up with and some different examples of narrative paradigm is, or that I related to, is narrative fidelity. I like to be very truthful in what I'm saying. However, I am a little dramatic in my stories, but I want people to believe what I say. To me, once you start to tell lies and things don't add up, the next time you tell someone something or you need help from someone, they're 9 times out of 10, they're not going to believe what you say, or they are going to think you are being untruthful, or they just won't be interested in your story. So, in conclusion, I can just say that I learned a lot from this chapter, not only about myself, but how we as humans communicate with other people. I feel like we are awesome kinds. We can converse with different people through religion, through culture, in all types of ways. We know how to tell stories, and we know how to make people interested in what we do. But thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it.